I'll get more on this now with Alan Fisher, who's live for us in Washington, D.C. Alan, we understand President Biden has been speaking about this incident now, hasn't he?
He's just been speaking in the last few minutes from Camp David, where he was intending to spend most of the day. He's been in briefings with his national security team, including the director of the FBI, who are now leading this inquiry, and his Attorney General too. They've been getting updates on how the investigation is going. In public comments, he said that he believed that the gunman, who's been named, of course, as Shamsuddin Jabbar, was inspired by ISIS, that law enforcement are continuing to look at his connections and also any possible co-conspirators. They believe he did not act alone in launching this attack. And they also said that he had posted videos to social media in the days before the attack. And of course, they will be examined by law enforcement over the coming hours and the coming days in what is a very fast-moving inquiry following a number of significant and important leads.
And Alan, what's the latest details that you can tell us then about the attack itself now?
Well, just in the last couple of hours, we've had an update. Initially, we were told that 10 had been killed in the attack, which happened just after 3 o'clock in the morning on New Year's Day in New Orleans, in Bourbon Street, an important, busy tourist trap where many people were there celebrating the new year. The coroner in New Orleans has now updated the number of dead to 15 and said that number could actually rise. The police say that the driver of the car managed to get past barricades and drove his car at a heavily populated area. He was also armed with a weapon, emerged from the car wearing body armor and started firing at the police. They returned fire and they killed him. But they're also investigating the fact that there were a number of improvised explosive devices in the area, in the tourist area as well. And that leads them to suggest that there may have been others involved in this. One expert I was speaking to in the last couple of hours said that it's the sign of what seems to have been a very well-planned attack. Now, he comes from Texas. His home is being searched by the FBI at the moment. He served in the Army, spent 8 years as an HR, human resources and IT specialist, but also spent a year in Afghanistan and then was part of the Army Reserve. But clearly he is at the core of this investigation. But law enforcement believe it may lead elsewhere in the coming hours and days.
Alan Fisher, thanks very much indeed.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.